Good morning. My name is Joseph Nielsen. I'll be your chairperson today's Dharma school service. Are there any visitors, new students, and families here this morning? If so, welcome to our temple. Could those of you sitting near them help find proper pages for the sutras, gathas, and readings? Thank you. First, we'll have Sanbujo on page 24 in the big book, followed by sutra chanting Juseige on page 23 in the little book, or page 93 in the big book. The page numbers for the sutra book will be displayed on the front screen and on your monitors at home, so please be following along. Please rise to sing the Gatha. I am a link in the golden chain, which is the third song in the yellow handout, followed by the golden chain, which is located on page 2 in the little book, or page 15 in the big book under golden chain 1.
Chain, harmony may we all attain, gentle to all living things, will unite us all as golden rings. I'm a link in the golden chain. Gratitude may we all attain. Bright and strong my link will grow through pure and loving deeds I know. Pure and beautiful thoughts I will think, and pure and beautiful words I will say, and pure and beautiful deeds I will do for the world and for you, spreading kindness and love every day to all living things that come our way. Amida's chain of love is bright. Through peace and love we will see the light.
The golden chain. I am a link in Amida's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing, and I will protect who are weaker than myself. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amitsu.
Namo Amida-butsu.
Namo Amitsu.
Namo Amida-butsu.
Namo Amitsu.
Namo Amida.
Now we have a Dharma lesson by Reverend Jones.
Please join me in Kansho. Namo Amida-butsu. Namo Amida-butsu. Namo Amida-butsu. Well, good morning. Thank you all for being here, and thanks to those of you joining us from home or from a recording later. We all appreciate you being here. You know, we just got done reading the Golden Chain, and most of you are very familiar with this verse. We recite it at every family service, and those of you who went through Lotus probably remember reciting it every day here in the very short service we have for the Lotus kids. And most of you have probably memorized it. So today I want to talk about the very beginning, the first two lines. I am a link in Amida's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. What do these two lines really mean? The first one, I'm a link in Amida's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. There are two parts to this line. The first part is, I am a link in Amida's golden chain of love. What is Amida's golden chain of love? Anyone? Is it a metal chain? What's the chain made out of? Each one of us is a link in Amida's chain. It's a chain of love. But what does that mean? How do you make a chain of love? What would it look like to you? Who knows what a Sangha is? What's the Sangha? Surely somebody in Dharma school knows what a Sangha is. No? The Sangha is all of us, everyone gathered here today. Those who follow the teachings of Shinran Shonin, those who follow the teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha, we're all the Sangha. In the time of Shakyamuni Buddha, the Sangha was, at the very beginning, only the monks who followed him from place to place and studied with him. Then, after a lot of convincing, women were allowed to join and become members of the Sangha, the nuns. Still, these women were, like the men, committing to leave their families and follow the Buddha, wherever he might go. Over the years, this changed, and now everyone who comes into the temple can be considered part of the Sangha. They don't have to be members of our temple, but if they're here to listen and to learn, we consider them members of our Sangha. We are the golden chain of love, all of us together. And for that chain to remain strong, so that it can spread love all over the world, each of us needs to keep our own link bright and strong. So why do we need to keep our link strong? You can be strong in at least 3 ways that I can think of. The first is probably the most obvious. You can keep your body strong. Eat right. Get plenty of sleep. Exercise. Participate in sports, dance, or other activities which help strengthen your muscles, improve your sense of balance, and increase your agility, which is your ability to move around quickly and stay on your feet. And how else can you be strong? You can keep learning. Pay attention in school, do your homework, read, ask questions, and listen to the answers. Be observant. We're born with 2 eyes, 2 ears, but just 1 mouth. So if you're far enough along school to be familiar with fractions, you know that 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. 1 mouth means that you should use this tool 1/5 of the time. And to me, that means that you should be watching and listening 80% of the time and talking maybe 20% of the time. Another way that you can be strong is emotionally. And that means you try not to get upset or angry when you don't get your way. And when something really good happens, well, be happy. But don't brag about it to everyone, because that may make them feel like they've missed out on something, or that you're trying to tell them that you're somehow better than they are because you got something. Enjoy the good things that happen, but be aware that everyone else may not be happy about it. And what do you suppose we mean when we say to keep our link bright? What happens to metal when you don't take care of it? What? It rusts. Very good. It doesn't just change color. It's a sign that the metal is actually starting to break down and become weaker. If we don't take care of metal, it rusts and eventually breaks apart. So how do we keep our link bright? We talked about keeping it strong, but before you can be strong, you have to be healthy. Part of being healthy is keeping yourself clean. Washing your hands, taking a bath or shower, brushing your teeth. These are all things we do to keep ourselves healthy. Putting all of this together, we keep ourselves healthy, we keep working to be stronger, both physically and mentally. But why is this all so important? The chain of love will not be very good if the links are not clean and strong. The chain will begin to weaken, and the links will eventually break, meaning that the chain breaks. The chain we are part of is meant to help all of us. If it breaks, everyone is affected. And you don't want to be the one that your link causes the chain to break. But that's why we're all here. We help each other. Your parents are here to make sure you're healthy. Your teachers, the ministers, and your coaches help you get stronger, both physically and mentally. And when you need help, we help you, and it helps us get stronger too. Those of us helping you get stronger by helping you. If each of our links are not bright and strong, then we cannot do the things that we promised to do when we recite the golden chain. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing. We don't damage someone else's link. I will protect all who are weaker than myself. We help others keep their link healthy. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts. We keep our minds healthy. I will say pure and beautiful words. We support each other through what we say, and sometimes through what we don't say. I will do pure and beautiful deeds. We help others who need our help. And if we do all these things, then what we wish for at the end of the golden chain will come true. May every link in Amita's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda. Namanda. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Reverend Jones. Please rise to sing the Gatha Sayonara on page 103 in the Little Service Book, followed by the promise located on page 5 in the Little Book, or page 15 in the Big Book.
Sayonara Sango Kigenyo. Sayonara Sensei Odaiji ni Tanoshi Kondo no Tsuroi Made.
The promise. We thank Buddha for showing us the way of freedom, and we will endeavor to walk in his noble path of everyday lives. Namo Aida. Namo Aida. Namo Aida. Thank you to Rinban Sakamoto, Reverend Jones, Mr. Akizuki, organist Mr. Yoshihara, AV coordinator Mr. Kitagawa. Are there any announcements?
While folks are coming up, so on October 14th, we'll have the third installment of our Living a Shin Life in a Period of Uncertainty and Fear. It'll be in the boardroom or online through Zoom. It is at 7 p.m. There are flyers on the two stands outside with a QR code that you can sign up for. We do need you to RSVP for it, especially for the in-person folks, and for the people intending to join us on Zoom. That's the way we'll get your email address so that we can send you the link to the Zoom session. So again, that's October 14th, 7 p.m., either here in the boardroom or online, Living a Shin Life in a Period of Uncertainty and Fear. Thanks.
Just a reminder that Rinban Sakamoto's retirement party is Saturday, November 1st from 11:30 to 3. You must RSVP with the QR code or signing up in the office. And just to let you know, space is extremely limited, so we're very near capacity. Also, we are selling calendars outside of photographs that Rinban has taken over the years. So please stop by the table and check it out. Thank you.
Hello. It's the last time I'll be making this announcement, don't worry. But next week on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Education Building parking lot, we're going to be having our free electronic waste collection event to benefit the troop. We'll be collecting wire and cabling, monitors of all kinds, televisions, stuff like that. On the back of the sheets that are on that table at the back of the Hondo, there will be a full list of things that we won't take and things we will take. Most of it, I think, is going to be like fluorescent tubes, light bulbs, glass things, I think is probably, and very large household appliances will not be able to be accepted. Yeah, there might be, it says and more on the back. I might be missing out on some things here. It looks like they have an email or a number you can call if you really want to figure out, but I would say just bring it because we want as much stuff as we can get. Thank you.
Tori from DSPO. We will do a short parent meeting in the NPR around 10:15 for those parents not sitting in a classroom or on crosswalk duty. If you could join us, thanks.
Good morning, Mas Nishimura. Couple of announcements. I have one for junior choir. You guys know what it's all about. I'd like to get a show of hands here. If you are a parent or an adult and you were in the Betsuin choir or the junior choir when you were younger, obviously, could I see a show of hands? Okay, so they are the people that you could have referred to if you want. Have some questions about the junior choir. Of course, you can ask me. If you like to sing, if you're a student of Dharma school, if you like to sing, or just hum along even, no training required, no musical, not even talent, right? If just a willingness to sing, you are hereby strongly encouraged to join the choir. We will be meeting here, I believe, after classes are over and snacks, and about 10 minutes after 11 o'clock. So that's one. Number two is the there is a Federation Dharma Schools Teachers League, and this is the umbrella organization for Dharma Schools teachers nationwide. We are going to have a session on Buddha, and we call it the Buddha in the Machine. And it's about AI and its impact on the Dharma school classroom. If you are interested in how Dharma can actually interact with AI, artificial intelligence, in fact, generative AI, we have a Dr. Brant Horio from Ecogy. He actually works at a U.S. government think tank, and he is a researcher on actual social impacts of AI. So he'll be giving a talk. For information, you can actually go to the Betsuin office, or you come and see me, and I can give you the Zoom link for that. And you are all hereby encouraged to attend and just see what the Dharma Schools teachers do, and think about impact of AI on our classrooms as well as our daily lives. Thank you. Oh, junior choir is we're going to be here today. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My usual announcement, we're going to have our soul line dancing class next Sunday, October 5th, 11:30. Come and join us. It's a lot of fun, okay? So come and join us. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. I've been kind of remiss in making these announcements, but on October 19th, the Coast District of the BCA is having their Coast District #2 Family Conference, and the theme is Fun with Namu Amida Butsu. It'll be held in Salinas. It's being sponsored, or it's being put on by San Luis Obispo, but it's actually being held in Salinas, so you don't have to drive all the way down to San Luis Obispo. Starts at 10. We have the English-speaking service will be conducted by Reverend Harry Bridge, and then the Japanese session will be actually by the new minister down in Salinas, Reverend Murakami. So if you can join us, unfortunately, like I said, I've been kind of delinquent. The registration is due by the end of this week, I believe. probably by this coming weekend. So if you're interested in going, please look in the Dharma, or we have information out in the office. Thank you.
Just one announcement on the 26th of October, so it's towards the end of the month, there'll be a seminar on gun violence here at the Betsuin in the multipurpose room. So if you'd like to join that informative discussion, Raul Perales, who was a District 3 representative, City Council representative for 2 terms, I think, will be part of the panel. And also, Moms Demand Action, someone from that group would also be there. I'll be moderating the discussion. Again, if you're interested, it's just, you can walk in. It'll be a panel discussion in a couple weeks, October the 26th. So no need to sign up or do anything, just show up and participate. And next week, you want to announce? Okay, so next week is Pet Memorial. We'll set up the stand here again. If you would bring your pet's photo, and we'll have a memorial service for your pets, and that'll be next week. Dharma school service and adult service as well, I think. So pet memorial next week. Okay, thank you very much.
Before everyone leaves the temple, please straighten all books for the next service. Those of you who are interested are welcome to attend the adult English service following this service. For your safety, please obey the crossing guards and look both ways before crossing the street. Thank you for attending today's service.
Reverend Jones.
Hi. Connie. Oh.
Hang on, right there, right there. Okay.
Good job.
Good job. What's this called again? Every week I ask. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. 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 Good morning. Hope people show up for e-ways. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. this coming Friday? Fukushima. So Fukushima. Okay, yes. See you then. Good morning. I was telling Dennis this morning, every once in a while, we have these convergences and everything just happens. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, good morning.
Sorry for coming late. We thought we were going to come on time, but your website is on the summer schedule.
Oh, no.
See you there.
Well, you're here.
Yeah, we've been here.
Only lasted 15 minutes.
Jesus, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Joyce Iwasaki, and I will be your chairperson for this morning's service. Before we begin, I'd like to remind you that there are no food or drinks in the hondo. Also, please turn off your cell phones. Thank you. We will begin this morning's service with Sambujo on page 24 in the large service book, followed by sutra chanting Sanbutsuge on page 22 in the small Dharma School service book and on page 79 in the large book. The page numbers of the sutra will be displayed in the front screen and on your monitors at home. Please follow along. Thank you. Please rise to sing the Gatha Shinshu Shuka, which you'll find on page 216 in the large service book, followed by the three treasures on page 3 in the small Dharma school service book.
Three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life, now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One, now we hear it. If we do not deliver ourselves in the present life, no hope is there that we shall be freed from suffering and sorrow in the ocean of birth and death. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of your way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves our supreme will. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord in your life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, free from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriads of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. Please be seated.
Now we'll have a Dharma message by Dennis Akizuki.
Please join me in Gassho and reciting the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning in the Hondo, and for those in YouTube land, thanks for watching. So I seem to be talking about books these days. We'll go to a slideshow. First slide. Last month, I talked about this book. Yep, Young Buddhist Handbook, published in 1951. I received from my cousin after my aunt passed away. This handbook was published by the Buddhist Churches of America in 1951. Overview of Buddhism, focusing, of course, on Shin Buddhism, or kind of Buddhism. Next slide. Then I talked about daily service. This is also a very small book, published in 1992, also from BCA. It talks about the kind of practices you can do at home, including a template for a home service. And then a couple weeks ago, a member of the Sangha asked me if I ever read The Heart of the Buddha Dharma by the late Reverend Kenryu T. Suji. I replied I had been meaning to read this, but hadn't read it. So the Sangha member strongly recommended I read it. I took the time to read it. Going to the next slide. And this is the book. It's there and it's here. Published by the Ekoji Buddhist Temple and the Numata Center for Buddhist Translation and Research. This is written by Reverend Suji. I also recommend it to you. It's kind of not a very big book, as you can see. 77 pages, easy to read. You could easily read it in the afternoon. So I mentioned Reverend Suji, Ekoji, and the Numata Center. You may be unfamiliar with these. Let me talk a little bit about those two individual and two entities. First slide, Reverend Suji. Somebody know who Reverend Suji is? You've heard of Reverend Suji? Some of you. Reverend Suji is actually very influential. He's a very important figure in spreading Shin Buddhism in North America. I say North America because he was born in Canada. He was actually the first Canadian-born Shin Buddhist minister. And then he moved to the Buddhist Churches of America, and he became the first Nisei, the first second-generation Japanese-American, to become the bishop of the Buddhist Churches of America. He co-founded or founded temples in Toronto, Montreal, Hamilton, Canada, and in Virginia. These are just a few highlights of his career. So we have the next slide. This is, so the Numata Center for Buddhist Translation is a namesake of Reverend Dr. Yehan Numata. He's the third son of a Jodo Shinshu minister in Japan. He was a successful businessman, but actually his mission in life was to spread Jodo Shinshu teachings, and he spent a lot of the money he earned in his business doing that. Now, you see Gideon Bibles in hotels and around the world. Actually, in Japan and in Hawaii, you'll see a Buddhist book, and that's the result of Reverend Numata. He paid to do that. The center he founded, the Numata Center for Buddhist Translation, is dedicated to translating and researching Buddhist texts. And that center is located in Berkeley, actually. And the next slide. This Virginia temple is, Ekoji Buddhist Temple, is located in Fairfax Station, Virginia, about 22 miles southwest of Washington, D.C. It was founded in 1981 by Reverend Suji and by Reverend Numata. So the heart of the Buddha Dharma is Buddhist Dharma messages, pamphlets, and newspaper articles written by Reverend Suji over his 40-year ministry. So the book is divided into 5 sections: the many Buddhas, fundamental teachings, Jodo Shinshu, a brief introduction, A Life of Nembutsu, and 84,000 Thoughts. Chapters are, again, very short, written in an easy-to-understand prose. Next slide. So what does the title mean? In the book, Reverend Tsuji defines Buddha Dharma this way. The correct term for Buddhism is Buddha Dharma. Buddha Dharma has two definitions: the teachings of the Buddha and the teachings that guides all beings to Buddhahood. Again, the teachings of the Buddha and the teachings that guides all beings to Buddhahood. Next slide. In the same chapter, he goes on to say, in everyday life, beset with sufferings, birth, old age, sickness, death, and all of the other complications and frustrations felt by everyone, Buddhism gives us an insight into our lives, teaches us not to flee, but to understand. Thus, in the midst of suffering, the Buddhist is able to understand, able to appreciate life. The Buddha Dharma guides us by enabling us to understand our true nature. Thus, we can cultivate and improve ourselves through discipline. So I think what Reverend Tsuji is telling us is that don't run away from suffering. Understand it. Put that suffering in context of the other things in your life. There are those aspects of your life to cherish and value. Try to remember those in the moments of suffering. So there are a couple other passages I wanted to kind of just mention to you. One is Reverend Tsuji's explanation of the three treasures that we recite all the time. The three treasures: Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. The Buddha, the teachings of the Buddha, and the Buddhist community. Next slide, please. So he explains the three treasures this way. The Buddha is enlightenment. The Dharma is the principle of enlightenment. And the Sangha is the assembly of people dedicated to enlightenment. So, again, the Buddha is enlightenment. The Dharma is the principle of enlightenment. And the Sangha is the assembly of people dedicated to enlightenment. So I really like that. I think that's kind of a cool way to explain the three treasures. Different from the way I've been looking at it all along. So here's the final passage I'd like to share with you. And also has to do with enlightenment. And I guess enlightenment is the why we're here, right? We're trying to reach enlightenment. Enlightenment is the goal of Buddhism, being able to see things as they really are. So Reverend Tsuji says, it is a common belief that enlightenment occurs and that is the single great religious experience in life. But enlightenment is a growing experience that never stops. Each day we experience the joys and sadness in life, and each living experience we come to a deeper, with each living experience we come to a deeper understanding of the totality of life, its beauty and ugliness, success and failures, victories and defeats, birth and death. Every activity has an absolute meaning, for every motion, however significant, is the enlightenment experience. So what he's saying, I think, is that Buddhism is not this aha thing, like suddenly, it's enlightenment. It happened to me. So even you think in Buddha's time, right? I mean, he sat under the Bodhi tree. He gained enlightenment. But that wasn't just from sitting under the tree, right? It was kind of like the whole experience of his life, right? And his life, if you recall, is he was born into privilege. He was a prince. He had everything. In fact, his father tried to hide all of the bad things of life from him, right? And then he decided, well, that's not the way. What's the suffering about? Because he went outside the palace, he saw suffering, he saw death, he saw sickness. And he decided to become an ascetic, basically going from having everything to having nothing, right? In fact, kind of depriving himself of food for long periods of time to the point of near death. So he went from the extremes, everything to nothing. And so he decided that neither was the way, that there was a middle path, the middle path to enlightenment. And so again, it wasn't just sitting under the Bodhi tree and becoming enlightened. It was all of those experiences. As Reverend Suji tells us, that's the process of enlightenment. It's not like this sudden thing, this one event. It's a process, not something that just happens out of the blue. It happens because of other things that happen in our lives. So again, it's a process, not just positive life experiences, but negative ones as well. So I think we had a photo. Did we have a photo of one of the photos of Reverend Suji with his wife on his wedding day? Was that? So I want to mention just his wife too, because his ministry was very much a partnership of his wife, Sakaya Suji, who passed away last year. I think she was like 101 and a half. And I had the good fortune of talking to her, interviewing her for a story when she was 99. She was sharp, very, very outspoken, very living a life of the Dharma. And she was a partner of Reverend Suji's. I think we forget that the wives of ministers have this role where they kind of help the minister. In fact, she was kind of like a minister's assistant before they were minister's assistant. Reverend Suji went to talk all over the place. So when they were in Ekoji, Virginia, she would actually open up the temple. She would light the candles, light the incense, and actually sometimes give the Dharma talks. So she very much was a partner of his. Another story of that I really like is that when he was the bishop, and the bishop has this residence in Belmont, bought many decades ago, right? So, and she loved to entertain. So when they had the National Council of the Buddhist Churches of America, which is like 100 and some odd people, that they're representatives from every temple, all of the ministers, so 58 temples, as you can imagine. She hosted a dinner for all of the National Council members at the bishop residence, and she prepared the food. So again, I just want to mention, because there's that photo of Mrs. Suji, that it's not just Reverend Suji, it's Mrs. Suji too. So getting back to the book, so that's a little bit about the heart of the Buddha Dharma. The bad news, unfortunately, it's out of print. I looked on eBay to see if the book is for sale, right? I came across one copy for $77.95. $77.95. But you don't have to spend that much, because here at the Betsuin, you can get the heart of the Buddha Dharma not for $77.95, not for $57.95, not even for $17.95. You can get it for free. Actually, on some of the stands outside, you'll see copies of it. There are copies in the office. If you want a copy after service, and tell me, I'll get copies and I'll deliver it to you. That's really service, right? So, again, if you're interested in this, very easy read, The Heart of the Buddha Dharma. So, with appreciation, I think, for things like this, like all of the three books I mentioned, I think we're grateful for publication of that and to the ability to kind of learn from the books. So I recommend it to you, and thanks Ko for recommending it to me. And please join me in Gassho and Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. And so, because Dennis and I grew up in the same era, we as young adults read those books. But it's always good to reread those books as adults, because we have a lot of experience in between those two times, and we do get a different perspective. So it's always good to go back to your favorite books and reread them again. Thank you, Dennis. Please rise for the Gatha Ondokusan on page 76 in the small Dharma School service book.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Nama. Please be seated.
Thank you, Rinban Sakamoto, Reverend Michael Jones, Dennis Akizuki, organist Michael Yoshihara, and our tech support, Kevin Kitagawa. And thank you all for joining us this morning. And remember to go to the annex for refreshments. We'd like to share some time with you, and so please go to the multipurpose room. Are there any announcements?
Good morning again. On October 14th, we will have our third installment of our Living a Shin Life in a Period of Uncertainty and Fear that'll be held here in the boardroom and then online as well. There are flyers on the 2 stands outside with the QR code if you want to register. We do ask you register for it, especially for those who want to attend in person. The last 2 have been very good discussions. The idea is to get everybody together to discuss what's going on in our country, really, and in the world in general, and put a Shin Buddhist perspective on it. This is not an opportunity to come in and just have a tirade about a particular person or party or anything like that, but rather talk about what's on your mind, what are the things that really are troubling you, and how we get through this from a Shin perspective. So please join us if you can. And again, if you sign up through the QR code, that would be great. So we can send you the link for it, or we can accommodate you here at the temple. Again, that's October 14th at 7 p.m. Thank you.
Just a reminder, Rinban Sakamoto's retirement party is Saturday, November 1st, 11:30 to 3. Hopefully you've already signed up for it. Space is extremely limited and we're near capacity. You must sign up using the QR code, or you can sign up in the office. Also, there's a table outside that they're selling calendars, 2026 calendars of photographs that Rinban Sakamoto has taken over the years. It's going to be a really nice remembrance in 2026. So please stop by the desk, the table outside. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Harriet Kawamata representing Sangha Support, and we're having a game day today over there in the gym. So we're doing exercise, chair exercises, we're doing singing, we're doing crafts, and all kinds of games. And there's also refreshments. So come on over. Our event starts at 11 o'clock, and so hope you can attend. All right, thank you.
You guys playing blackjack? I don't know, it's just worth a shot, I don't know. Just again, last reminder, so we have the Coast District Nambutsu Family Conference held on October 19th down in Salinas. The speakers will be Reverend Harry Bridge, and then also the new Reverend who will be in Salinas is Reverend Murakami. So if you get a chance to come, people from all around Coast District, you can meet new people around the area. So hopefully you can join us. Thank you. Oh, registration is actually due by next weekend, so if you can, please do that.
Good morning, I'm Kenji Akahoshi. Just want to tell people I'm giving 3 classes at the end of this month and beginning of November, October 22nd, 27th, and November 5th. 3 Wednesday nights at 7. It'll be in the boardroom and on Zoom, hopefully. And I want to reiterate with Reverend Michael Jones's class on the 14th. That's been very good, so encourage you to attend or Zoom in if you can, because it's a very good discussion group about current events. And speaking of that, I want to remind people that on October 18th, Saturday, there's a No Kings March, and I'll be there. So if people are interested, this is not political. If I said something political, it'd be something like vote yes on 50, but this is not that. It's just to let you know, I spent my first 3.5 years in a American concentration camp, and so this is a personal thing that I'm involved in. So talk to me if you want to. It's always good to be in one of those things as a group. We used to do it in San Diego. So thank you.
Sorry, just an announcement for BWA. Next Sunday, they're having a soul line dancing session after this service. So please come prepared, dressed appropriately for that event. Thank you.
Hi, it's Gilbert the Greeter again. Today, I'm like to give my belated welcome to our new friend. Well, not exactly new friend. She was here before, long time ago. Then, our new friend. Yeah, that's you. Okay. Yeah, she was here before, but now she's rediscovering our temple. So please give her the best welcome you have. And I might have missed some new friend. Are there any new friend? I haven't. Okay. Well, today is always to see some new friend coming. Actually, Len is here for the second time recently. Okay. And it's always my pleasure to see our new friends keep coming back. This year is a good year. No, some people know that. Thank you.
So I'll make Reverend Sakamoto's announcement for this. On the 26th of October at 11:30 here in the multipurpose room will be a gun violence prevention seminar. It's a discussion panel which Rimbaum will moderate, and it involves, the panel is Raul Peralez and the Moms Demand Action Group. There's no reservations required, so again, that's 11:30 on the 26th of October in the multipurpose room. So go ahead.
So next week we have a pet memorial. So if you want to remember a pet that has passed away, you can bring a photo or a drawing or maybe something the pet liked, and we'll put it up in front of the altar. So pet memorial next week.
Okay, so that pretty much wraps up what we're going to do. I do want to just say the book that Dennis talked about, this Heart of the Buddha Dharma, it's a very easy read, and it is really a very well written book. Reverend Tsuji was an absolute gift to BCA, and we've covered it in my Tuesday night class before, but it's worth reading and rereading, and it is a very simple read. So with that, please join me in Gassho. We'll close. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandam. Namandam. Please come forward for a Shuka. Thank you.
morning, sir. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
Good morning. Somebody new will be coming. No, they will. If not, you have to teach them. Ohio. Still alive.